Hey, guess what? I forgot to record this at the beginning of like the video. New bench PR. 255. Was 245. Now it's 255. I just wanted you guys to know that I'm kind of the shit. I'll attach the clip at the end of the video so that way you guys can see it. So stay tuned to the end. I know you probably won't do that. If you were really curious about seeing it, you'd probably skip all the way to the end because I know that's what the hell I would do if I really wanted to see a clip that was posted at the end of the video. But yeah, I kind of just added this. I just finished my like posing at the end of the video and I'm like, okay, Alex, you forgot to mention your PR. So I'm gonna add that and yeah, enjoy. Go me. Fucking mid-cut. Mid-workout too, because I did it like the last chest thing of the day. So imagine if that was the first chest thing I did. Might be able to do more, but for right now, it's 255. By the end of the bulk, maybe 265, 275, 405, who knows? But stay tuned.
Good morning, everyone. I have a lot of explaining to do as to why there was no video yesterday. So, 2 days ago now, I was asked to work to come in for 9, okay? And he wants to come into work for 9. I'm like, sure, you know, I mean, I think there might be a day that comes where they ask me to work like at 9 permanently, and I'm just going to hate my life. But for right now, it's still 11 to 5. But every once in a while, I get asked to work for 9. And I was like, okay, so went through the day as normal. Went to my grandma's, ate, went to Sheets to get, my energy drinks, and then go to bed. And like I left my grandma's early because when I wake up for 9, I try to go to bed for 7, so that way, I still get my 8 hours of sleep because I tend to wake up for 3. So when I'm like getting ready for bed, I'm like brushing my teeth. My mom sends me this post from Crunch on Instagram, and that day they were closing at 8 o'clock because of some water main break. And on the post it said, we'll post updates as they happen, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll wake up at 3 normal time, and I'll check my Instagram to see if they like posted anything where it's like, water's all fixed, we'll be open, regular time or whatever. So I wake up, I don't see any posts like that. So I just go back to bed and wake up for 7, so that way I could just shower before work and all that. So when I wake up, I figured, I should probably text Darius because I would never check the Instagram page. So if my mom didn't send me that, I probably would have just left anyways. And if I pulled up and it was closed, I would have been pretty sad. So text Darius like, hey, the gym's closed today. He's like, what? So I told him what, I just told you guys, like, oh, my mom sent me this post, like, there was a water main break, so they closed early, the day before. And they said they post updates as they happen, but they haven't posted anything, so I just assumed they're still closed. He texted the one worker, and then he tells me, like, yeah, I just texted so-and-so. He doesn't know anything about being closed. I'm like, what? So at this point, it's like 7-something, so it's not like I could go to the gym because I wouldn't have enough time to drive, actually work out in its entirety and come back. So I'm like, damn, that pissed me off. Because originally I was just going to like not go at all because I hate coming at 5. It's way too busy. And I was like, but that pissed me off. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to come after work. Well, originally I was going to go home and eat and then go after work. But I'm like, I just want to get it out of the way. So I go for 5. This is probably the most crowded I've ever seen the gym. The parking lot, like, there was nowhere to park. I had to, like, drive a store down to, like, find a parking spot. I'm, like, pissed. I don't even want to go in at this point. I'm like, I'm here. Just get it out of the way. I still bring in my tripod and everything to, like, record, but I'm like, when I get in here, bro, it is literally cock to cock in here. There's, like, no room to fucking move around. So I'm like, I just kind of, luckily I bumped into someone I knew. So I kind of hopped in with him because he was hitting chest too. Did some like high to lows, low to high, did a chest press. I did the like machine where you add the weight, that military press. Dumbbell lateral raises, skull crushers, V-bar, then I dipped. Yeah, I just, there's nowhere to record because if I set up the tripod, that was probably someone was working out. And like with more people here, there's more likely someone's gonna be like, "Oh, what would be in your video?" Like, calm down. I'm not pointing it at you. No one's looking in the background to see what you're doing in the video. The 63 subscribers are coming to see me. But yeah. So that's what happened. That's why I didn't record. I did go to the gym today, yesterday. I did. Wasn't my best workout, but like at least I did something. It's not like I skipped. Like I said, I was just kind of pissed. So when I got there, I wanted to like kind of get out. I didn't hit abs yesterday, but that was kind of just because for two reasons. One, I didn't want to, and two, I really had to shit. I didn't want to shit here because it was at the end of the workout anyways. Like I finished all like the weight moving exercises. So I'm like, I just want to go. So I left. Went to the bathroom. Ate my grandma's dinner. Went to bed, and now I'm here again. So less than like 10 hours or 12 hours. So, but I've been talking for way too long. So back day, barbell row. Let's get after it. Okay. Okay, so still doing like Darius's workouts. I didn't do Darius's workout yesterday just due to the fact of how crowded it was. I couldn't really go in the pattern that I wanted to go. So, but back on his workout schedule today, so testing out the waters, and he has barbell shrugs. I don't know the last time I did barbell shrugs. If I do shrugs, it's usually that machine over there or dumbbells. But I tend to like that machine better because you could kind of like lean into it and like really get like the shrug like behind you and stuff like that. But he had barbell shrugs, and originally I just had 135 on. But I got 20 reps with the 135, so I didn't count that set. But I added on another 45 because I'm like, if I'm doing 20 reps, I could probably do 225, you know, for like at least 6 to 8. And my God, I'm getting the 8, but it's a struggle. So if I do this again next week, I'm definitely not going to do 225. But I'm like, I already put the weight on, and looks cool for the video. So let me just continue to do this weight for now, and then, you know, we'll move on as it continues. But let's get after it. I really need to get some lifting straps. Be so much easier. Geez. Yeah, definitely not doing this next week. Weight-wise, at least. I'll do the barbell shrugs because they're nice, but weight's got to change. Working on a little close grip row action here. I wasn't really able to find my weight to be at. I started at 110, then I went to 121 for my second set, then I did 143 for the third set. I'm like, ended up doing an extra set here, and this is the one I'm like super setting some calves with, so good a little 1-2 punch. But yeah, don't got much else to say, so let's get after it. Okay, next up was going to be lat pull downs. Unfortunately, they were all taken up, so I had to come over, do a little rear delt action here. and little X, little across the body. Got I think that's 10 pounds on each side, so about 20 in total. And I got to remember this setting honestly because I wasn't sure where I put it at before, but I have it at 445, Michael Jordan's number. So I had it at 45, and I just kind of got to remember that angle because this honestly, like, I had to go blow my nose because I got a little stuffy. So I went to the bathroom to get a tissue, and I was feeling in my rear delt. So this might be where it's at, rear delt wise. Well, doing some lat pull downs. Gotta go from this angle. A lot of people around me at this moment, but doing the neutral grip. Darius had like the wide grip for his exercise, but this was the only one that was open with this little neutral grip here, and kind of just like it better than the wide grip. Anyways, I'm not sure if it matters too much. Sure, there's definitely some sort of difference to it, but for right now, we're working with the neutral grip. And maybe next back day, get a little wide grip action in there. I look back at the angle for like the lat pull down, and it wasn't that bad. It could have been better, obviously, but when I went there, like the two guys that were there, I was hoping like they'd be gone by the time I, was on my last set, but they were both still bullshitting. So they were just record there, so I got something down. But no end benches were taken for. We're both taken for like the incline portion of my bicep workout right now. So I'm kind of in the middle of everyone, so I better get a move on with this so I'm not blocking it up for too long. Well, I was going to superset abs with my last set, but what I wanted to do was use the like machine where you're like leaning all the way back and come up. But unfortunately, someone was on that. And I mean, I could have set up here like what I'm doing now with, because right now I'm about to do, some hammer curls and superset with the cable crunch. That's because it's like right here. With the bench I had, it was like all the way down there. So I figured, like setting up the cable crunch here, someone probably would have ended up taking like one of the attachments or taking the mat away, something like that. But like right here, like all my stuff is here, so that's why it's like easier. So somewhat late. It's like 8:30 right now, but I'm sure I could still get maybe 10 or so minutes of cardio in if I move quick here. So better stop yapping and get to moving some weight. Might have to go up and wait. I don't know. I'll see how the second set goes. Maybe for the last one, but like I said, better gotta move on. So onto some cable crunches.
Not my best work today. I mean, two things. One, I realized that I completely forgot to do forearms, which is unfortunate. And two, I didn't do any like second ab thing. I just did the cable crunches. Yeah, this shirt's being difficult. I didn't do any cable. Got startled there. Didn't do any like line thing and come back up. Just cable crunches. That was the only ab work I did for today. But I gotta be putting on some kind of muscle because I'm like, I was 193, 192 this morning, and like, I feel like I'm still, obviously, you know, some excess fat in some places, but I feel like overall, this is like a good size to be at, you know. Got the little rolls going on. Not the most ideal of situations, but at the end of the day, I feel I'm gaining muscle, mainly. Definitely some fat in there, because how can you not gain any fat at all when, like, you know, you're bulking? So definitely some fat that's going in there, but hopefully enough muscle to the point where I cut down that I'll be, you know, all shredded and Greek god physique-like. But yeah, yesterday was awful. When I pulled up, I'll even add the clip. So like, as you like kind of saw there, I was parked by like the furniture like home store all the way over here, and I had to like walk to crunch. That's how crowded it was, because it was just not a parking spot to be had. It was awful. When I pulled up in there, I was like, I don't even think I want to go to the gym today, because I was already pissed that I got bamboozled out of working out in the morning. Wasted my money on the energy drinks, because I don't know next time I'll be working at 9, but at least I'll be stocked up for whenever that day does arrive. But gist is like, I'm like, damn, I just want to go. I like recorded that to send to Darius, because I was just like, damn, I could have been here at 4:30 a.m. Absolutely no one here. I would have been able to record. It would have been great, but it just went didn't give me that time. But it just went downhill. And honestly, I got some work in. Chest felt good. Shoulders, a little bit of triceps, kind of just trying to move quicker just to get out of there. So I definitely could have, you know, slowed myself down a little bit with that. But I mean, it is what it is. So I didn't record, like I said before. It's just way too crowded, but it still worked out. So I'm proud of myself for that. Work has been fucking bullshit, just because so many people call in. I have no idea how to help them. But like, I've been there for like long enough now to the point where I'm the one that like has to like chat in with billing, or do this little thing, do that little thing, and I just hate it. I just want to sell some life insurance to the point where, because like life insurance is great, the rates are not going to change. Once people get it, they get it, and then it's like done with. It's like not something you got to go back to, have to renew after 6, 12 months, whatever the term is. You know, it's just great. No one ever calls about life insurance. I just want to get to the point where I make so much in like the financial side of things between life insurance and like annuities, stuff like that, to the point where when someone calls about home and auto, I'll be like, please hold, never pick up the phone again. And that just makes so much money, make like 10K a month. If I made 10K a month, I dare someone to call me about their auto bill, okay? Because when I'm making 10K a month off of pure annuities and life insurance, I'm never gonna sell home and auto again. I mean, that's if I ever pass my test, you know, still gotta get that done. But when I pass my test, you know, I'm probably gonna sell some home and auto just to try to make a couple extra bucks. And, but yeah, if I figure out these annuities, I dare someone to call me for home and auto. If they call and they want a quote, I'll happily give them a quote. If they call bitching about something, sorry, I don't know how to help you. Here's a phone number you could call. They might have more information. Stop calling me about why your rates went up. I have no idea. I'm not the one that set them. If it was up to me, the rates would be $25 a month, so that way I never have to hear you bitch and you never leave the company. But like, I'm not the one that sets them. So please, stop complaining. No, it's not you guys. Like, it's always the older people too. I mean, there's this one, like, I mean, good for her, because like, she's born in like 2005, has her own car insurance. I don't even have my own car insurance yet. I felt bad because she said like she made the payment and stuff, and I looked back and there was like the marking. She didn't have like enough funds in her bank account. So when it withdrew the money thinking there was the funds in there, but when it noticed it didn't have the funds, it like canceled the withdrawal. So then like her policy was about to cancel, and she had to pay like that money plus an extra $20 for like the non-sufficient funds. So I felt bad for her, and like I didn't even know if that was really the case. So I'm like, let me figure out, and I'll give you a call back. So I did that and felt bad, but I mean, go her for having her own insurance. Me, I don't know when I'll get my own insurance. Maybe when I have the capabilities of making 10K a month. But I think I gotta make closer to 15K a month, because like maybe that 5,000 would go to like taxes or whatever, but then like the 10K would be, you know, just pure spending money for me, where I spend it on PC work, streaming stuff, new computer so I'm not recording on my phone the whole time, maybe even a new phone, because this is still the iPhone 12 that has a crack on the back of the screen from like 3-4 years ago. I think it's 3 years ago when I was in Canada jamming out in Montreal because there was some music festival going on, and it fell out of my pocket with a case on, and somehow it's still smashed. But it was one of those like wallet cases that I got off Amazon, so probably wasn't the best quality, and that's why, you know, it ended up smashing. But yeah, that's about all I got. Enough bitching out of me today, but I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, unless I get asked to come in for 9 and there's a water main break, and I think I'm gonna go in the morning, but then they never update the Instagram, so I end up going in the afternoon, and there's too many people, so I don't even record. So I assume that I'll see you guys tomorrow, but if I don't, that's probably the reason why. So made it this far, thanks for watching, hope you all have a great day. Yeah, probably be for the best.
Push it. Come on, use your legs.
I think that can.